In this episode, we're removing a gas tank, we're patching a few holes in the floor, and creating an access panel to get to the fuel pump. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. Tonight, I'm dropping the gas tank out of the sidekick. I already got the filler disconnected from the body. Just need to get the bolts out, lines out, off, drop her down and get her out. Okay, let's get to it. One thing I do when the bolts are really hard to get out, I'll have my wrench that I'm using on the bolt, and I'll take another wrench and I'll link it in like that to make the handle twice as long, and it makes it a lot easier to get out. I usually use electrical tape to mark my lines. There's 3 lines and I'm using 3 different colors of electrical tape, so when I put it back together I know exactly where they came from. One thing I didn't show earlier, before I started pulling this out, when I disconnected this from the body, I put tape over top so no dirt would get in, because you always end up getting dirt and stuff falling towards it when you're wrestling it out. So that just ensures that the tank stays clean on the inside. So this is the access panel I've been making. I cut the old part of the floor out and I decided I would reuse it. There is a small chunk of subframe, so I just bent up a piece of metal so it'll act like a receiver, so I can just slip it in and then it will keep it in place and it'll be extra strong. And then I had to extend the panel a little bit so it'll fit over. So I just put a couple screws in so it'll be easy to remove if I need to. And I just took some metal and bent it over. I made it so it's nice and smooth like a safety edge. So if you rub your fingers or anything on it, you don't have to worry about getting any cuts if you're ever pulling groceries or anything out or tools and you hit your knuckle. You don't have to worry about taking your skin off or anything. And another nice part about it, once you get it in, you can move it over if you need to. So I got it pretty much where I think I want it. So I'm just going to now go and I'm going to tack it in place, and then I can get the back part on, and then it'll be all smooth safety edges, and I'll weld it solid front and back so no dirt can get in. That's the one thing you want to try to avoid. If you don't weld the back side, you'll have all these little grooves, and over the years you'll get dirt collecting and salt and sand, and it'll start to rust out. So if you weld it solid or use some type of caulking or anything really just to keep all the debris out from the road, it will make a big difference in longevity of it. And also undercoating is always a big plus. So I'm going to finish that up, and then that's the last piece of the puzzle for the floor. And then I'll be on to doing some body work in the door jambs. I have one little spot here on the wheel while I need to fix still. But other than that, the floor is all taken care of. both sides are welded. And I'm just going to grind the welds on the front side so it looks a little prettier. And I'll grind the welds back here just where the lip is, just to make sure that everything sits nice and tight if I need to. But and right here too. Everywhere else will be inside the cut, so I don't have to worry about cleaning them up or anything. So add a little bit of primer and it'll be good. Well, that's it for this episode. You've got the floor all done, all the patches done, access panel done. All I need to do now to finish off floor 100% is clean it up and get it ready for primer, spray it, and then my plan is to spray a truck bed liner in here so nothing will slide around, and it'll help with a little bit of sound deadening too, which would be nice on the highway. Next week, I'm hoping to start doing the body work in here, fix all these holes on the door jamb, and then make my way over to the bottom of the back of the recorder panel. I'm going to make a few changes and make it so it comes straight down and over. So I'm going to change the bumper, and I'm going to get started on this rear quarter panel, cutting out the bad and fitting that in. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.